I hope you're all well and had an excellent Easter. I'm so excited to be starting this. I'm going to be reading a chapter of a book to you every day and uploading the videos onto our new YouTube channel, which is really exciting because I love reading to you, so I'm so excited to do this. The book that I've chosen for us to read is called The Kid Who Came from Space, which is by Ross Welford. Olive class, you will know that we read a book called The 1,000-Year-Old Boy at the start of the year, which was also by Ross Welford, and we really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to read it. So before I start the book and read you the first chapter, I'm just going to read you the blurb. So, a small village is rocked by the disappearance of Tammy, 12. Only her twin brother Ethan knows she is safe, and the extraordinary truth of where she is a secret he must keep or risk never seeing her again. But that doesn't mean he's going to give up. Together with his friend Iggy and the mysterious and very hairy Hellion, Ethan is about to go on a nail-biting chase to get his sister back that will take him further than anyone has ever been before. Sounds very exciting, so let's make a start. So, part 1. Search continues for missing 12-year-old. Kidler, Northumberland, 27th of December. Northumbria police are seeking the public's help to find a 12-year-old girl missing from Kyder Village, Northumberland, since Christmas Eve. Tammy Tate, was last seen leaving her home near the Stargazer Public House on a bicycle at around 6 p.m. on the 24th of December. She is described as white, around 160 centimetres tall, of medium build with blonde hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing blue jeans and a red North Face branded puffer jacket. Volunteer teams and police have spent 2 days searching the forest and moors surrounding the remote village near the border between England and Scotland. Anyone who may have seen Tamara or has any information in relation to her current whereabouts is urged to contact the police. If you have any information for the police, contact Police Link on 131411 or call Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. Chapter 1. Hellian. I read the sign again, glowing in front of me. Type of organism, human female. Origin, Earth. Age, about 12 years. This brand new exhibit will be introduced to the wider Earth Zone exhibition when emotional stability has been achieved. I looked at the bedraggled creature, and I wanted to reach through the unseen barrier and hold its hand. This was neither allowed nor possible. The barrier would have repelled me with a painful shock. Its hair. All right, I must stop saying it. The sign says it's a female, and so it should be her. Her hair fell in tight twists. I should have liked to see it when it was clean. Her pale and hairless skin was dotted with darker spots. Freckles, they are called in her language. Her clothes were similar to those worn by other humans in Earth Zone. She had trousers of a coarse-looking fabric and a thick-looking padded item of a lighter shade on top, while her feet were clad in big shoes fastened with looped cord. Her face was dirty and streaked with tears, and her eyes shone wet and bloodshot. She had been weeping. This is normal. Humans do it a lot. Although the atomic level mechanical medication that has been given to her hand closed down a lot of her primary cognitive functions. Wait, is this too complicated? Philip suggests I should write. Her brain has been made slow by the drugs she had been given, and that is, I suppose, close enough. I shall let you decide. Despite this, there was a spark of life in her eyes. Perhaps the dosage was imperfectly calculated, or she had an ability to resist some of the medication. Anyhow, she looked at me, and I was struck by how very expressive human faces are. She put her hand to her chest, and for a brief moment I thought she was making the sign of the Harters, but obviously she was not. She looked at me intensely and said, "Tami." Just that, these 2 syllables. She said it again. "Tami." I glanced over both of my shoulders, but nobody was watching as I held up my PG and recorded this bit. Communicating with the exhibits is not exactly prohibited, but nor is it encouraged. Is that her name, I wondered? I repeated the syllables she had said, although the sounds were hard for me to duplicate. "Tami," I said. She nodded her head and made a weird face, as though she wanted to laugh and cry at the same time, which I did not understand, and still do not fully. Human beings are strange. I imitated her gesture and said my name. The human female tried to repeat it. It sounded nothing at all like my name. She tried again and got a little closer. I practiced the sounds a couple of times and then tried saying my name in a way she might be able to repeat. "Hellian," I said, and a small smile formed on her mouth. She blinked hard and said it back to me. I found myself smiling at her. Then her smile faded and she said 2 more syllables. E-fan. A voice came from a speaker next to the sign. Your time is up, move along. There is a queue of people behind you waiting to see the new exhibit. Do not take more than your allotted time. Next! The human watched me go, and then she retreated to the back of her enclosure and sat on the ground as 2 new spectators filed forward. Tommy, I said to myself, as I passed the assistant advisor, who stood at the edge of the exhibit room. That is your 3rd time here, I believe, the AA said, and communicating with the exhibits as well. I have my eye on you. Except he did not say it aloud. He did not need to. He just looked at me hard, and it was enough. That is how it is done here. Everybody obeys the rules. Nobody gets out of line. All the way back to my pod home, I struggled to keep a straight face, when really I wanted to crumple up and cry. That, however, would immediately single me out as being different. For people here do not cry, or laugh for that matter. Instead, I repeated her name in my head, over and over. Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. I played back the recording on my PG of the bit when she said her name, and something else. What is E-fan? I wondered. That is what she said. E-fan. Perhaps one day I will find out, because I will be returning Tammy to Earth. It will be dangerous. If I fail, I'll be put to sleep for the rest of my life. And if I succeed, well, I will probably have to do it again with another exhibit. Such is the curse of having feelings. Okay, that's the end of chapter 1. I'm really, really excited. I'm enjoying this book so far. I can't wait to read you the next chapter tomorrow. I would like you to have a think about what you think of the story so far and what you think is going to happen. Okay, have a lovely day.